No force on earth is more powerful. We stand together, no force on earth is more powerful. I believe that then, and I believe it now. And we see it in Polish-American troops serving side by side NATO on the eastern flank, including in Poland. And we see it in our commitment to strengthen NATO's collective defenses. I want to pause here and note that Poland is spending nearly 4% of its gross domestic product on defense, much of it purchasing American weapon systems and aircraft. And has doubled the NATO commitment, 4%.
Contribution is crucial in the area of defense. And that's why I'd like to repeat my appeal to Speaker Johnson to let that vote on the supplemental for Ukraine go to the floor, because with that, the Ukrainians can recover their lost territory and end the war.
There are some things that only the United States can provide, some kinds of air defenses and long-range missiles, the ATACMS. We have Ukrainian soldiers in trenches rationing their ammo and unable to fight back against the Russians, and the Russians are advancing. They're taking village after village now.
The Ukrainians are fighting like lions, but you can't defend yourself with bare hands. And this is important, I believe, for the United States. If Putin conquers Ukraine, he'll come to the Polish border, and then it will become a NATO business, and then possibly more Americans will have to be sent to Europe. I also think that Speaker Johnson should be particularly sensitive to the issue that Christians of non-Orthodox denominations are persecuted, both in Russia and in Russian-occupied territories. The Ukrainians are fighting for diversity, for democracy, for rule of law, for religious toleration as well.
You're appealing to Speaker Johnson as a man of faith, of deep evangelical faith, yet he seems to be answering to one man who's not even elected right now, the former President Donald Trump, who told the House Republicans not to vote for this.
The help to Ukraine wouldn't just be a good deed, it's also a good deal for the United States. The great majority of the equipment that Ukraine needs is manufactured in the United States. You know, they are actually helping the US for the future, and all of us, because every time a US Patriot battery shoots down a Russian aircraft that's bombing Ukrainian cities, the Patriot algorithm improves, and the Patriot missiles becomes better.
With the exercise.
It's better in the future.
What would you say to Donald Trump, who actually said that he would encourage Putin to go into countries, NATO countries, that don't pay their fair share?
Well, we hope that's just flowery rhetoric. He's right that we should be spending more in Europe. Poland is spending well over 3% of GDP on defense, and we've placed $50 billion worth of defense orders in the United States.
How afraid are you of Russia invading you? You're right there on the border.
Well, they've done it many times before.
Right.